What's up? Welcome to another episode of Life with G podcast. How y'all feeling tonight? Welcome in, Robert, Monique. What's good? Happy birthday, Robert. Special happy birthday shout out from one of our faithful followers. Appreciate you coming by on your birthday.
Hello, motherfucker.
I like that one. I like that one. Y'all, it's Taco Tuesday, and we go live on Tuesdays, and I'm very excited to have y'all here. You already know what it is. It's your girl G, the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building, and we always started off with Miss Shelly Shell.
What's up, y'all? It's Miss Shelly Shell. I'm back, your favorite podcast vixen, the one bringing you a fresh perspective. All you have to do is listen.
Ow, ow. And JR is in the building.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy JR. Peace, love, and blessings to everybody. I love all of y'all. Type shit.
All right, you got the shades on. Should I be afraid? And Zoe is back, ladies and gentlemen.
What it do, what it is, what it ain't. This UK tapping in. You already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? We about to pop our shit.
We about to pop our shit. I'm excited for tonight. We are doing the wheel again. For those of you who have not been here in the last couple episodes, we have a topic wheel and we spin that motherfucker and it chooses one of the topics that y'all have suggested for us to talk about. So it's kind of off the dome. And yeah, what was it, Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday was very interesting. So you never know what it's gonna throw at you, but we're here, kumbaya, everybody getting along and shit. And yeah, are y'all excited?
Hell yeah. What you mean? I love the
Of
wheel.
course.
I love it. It's like
Welcome
spinning
in,
a
Bailey. Welcome. She said more like pop my balloon. Yeah, we did. We had a nice live Sunday where we reacted to some videos. So we're gonna try to get on a couple different platforms and give y'all some more content. But for tonight, do y'all have anything that you guys want to talk about that you know is on the wheel? What are you hoping for?
Ooh, man, so many. I hope they talk about the narcissistic one. I would love to talk about that one.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shelly thinks JR is a narcissist sometimes.
No.
No,
I said he has
no.
narcissistic tendencies.
Tendencies. Yeah, there you go. Get it right.
Yeah,
She ain't never
I
said I
mean-
was.
we know what you meant. We know
Until
what
that-
you meant.
Until that
Doesn't
initial
everybody?
diagnosis come through.
Hey,
But
everybody's
I'm
a
with
little
the
bit
narcissistic.
narcissistic, but yeah, okay, that sounds like a good one. Let's see what it's gonna be. Bailey said, "Spin that wheel."
All
Real
right.
love topic. Spin, spin, spin. Where will it land? When will it end?
Hmm.
Gimme. Narcissistic.
I can't never read it. I need my glasses. Oh shit. Oh
Wait,
god.
what does
Is
that
it
say?
easier to date for single fathers than it is for mothers?
Mm.
Damn.
That's
It's
gonna
not
be
the
tough.
narcissist one.
Only
No.
a narcissist would want the narcissistic topic.
Type shit.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. Because I feel like it's pretty cut and dry. I feel like it's a lot easier for the men. But that being said, I do want to take a quick poll. How many of us in here are actually parents? Single dating parents? No, I have babies.
I'm not dating though. It's tough for me.
Yeah, but you would qualify as a single father, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Shelly.
My baby grown, so do I
Yeah,
qualify?
but you said
And I'm
anyways.
taken. So okay, I'm just saying.
They're like
Technically,
not
Not-
wanting
technically, she
to.
don't
You have
qualify,
children, and okay. Anyways,
but
Zoe,
she
you don't
don't
have any
really.
kids, right?
Nah, I ain't got no
Okay.
kids.
All right.
Okay,
So
so Zoe and
yet.
Shelly is
Not
kidless,
yet.
right?
But
Shelly
I'm gonna say
has a
this.
son.
But
Even my
she's not responsible for him right now.
no, but he feels like he's responsible for me. So that's a whole nother discussion. So
Well,
Mm,
so he's more of a single father, like.
no, he is not a single father.
oh my
No,
goodness.
he's giving me
Okay.
my freedom.
So we got some parents in the chat. Probably some of you, if you're not parents, have dated single mothers or single fathers. So I don't know. I want to start with Shelly because I feel like the fellas had enough talking last week. Shelly left me by myself, and I need a female's perspective to start it off to get me in the mood. What do you think? Do you think it's easier for single fathers or single mothers?
Absolutely, hands down, it's easier for single fathers. Um, and I'm going to say it in this preference, or in these parameters, is what I'm looking for, in these parameters. Because as a single father, most of the time women have that internal maternal and nurturing instincts. So we see a man with the kid, we like, oh, the baby. And then because men use their children as bait, first of all. So let me just put that
Mm.
out there.
Oh,
So, and they know they do. They throw that, they hook them children on there and then they cast them out there when they at the mall. You know how many people I know or how many guys I know, they'd be like, hey, let me hold your son for a minute, and take them to the mall. No, you are not using my child to pick up women. But it's really easier for them because we're naturally maternal.
you right. I have had. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. They do that. Y'all do that, fellas.
Hey,
Why do y'all do that?
I'll admit, it's a couple times I was like, let me take my niece, let me take my
What is
nephew.
the
Like, hey, we finna go.
why?
Y'all finna hang out with Aunt today. You feel me?
Does it really help you pull women though? Like you've seen
Yeah,
like the difference?
it's like walking in the mall with a puppy.
That's
You
crazy.
feel me?
It
I just
is.
want to touch it.
a,
It
a female come up
is.
quick. See, look, see, this is the thing. This is the trick to it, though. Usually, like
Mm,
because we hunting, we gotta look for the female. You might deny us. You might shut us down. You might just be, I got a boyfriend, keep walking type shit.
mhm,
But I got a puppy. I ain't gotta say nothing. You gonna come to me and be like,
mhm.
oh, how long you had it? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. You could come chill with the puppy sometimes.
Do
You
you
know.
Mm-hmm.
act like he's your child though, or do you say
Oh
like
no
this
no
is
no no
my
no.
nephew, my okay?
Yeah,
Well
then my
then
nephew. I'll be like, yeah, nah, them my little nephew. You feel me? I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm just
see,
taking them shopping.
Type
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? I still get the same reaction. I'm
but
still get
that's
the same
different
reaction.
though. Like if she knows that you don't have kids and you're actually going out of your way to hang out with like your niece or your nephew, that looks a lot more attractive to a female. But like,
Oh, see?
oh, he's really like nurturing and stuff. We like that.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
But it looked good even if it was his
Slide
kid,
to the
though,
house.
because we got so many, the perception of, I'm gonna say, we got so
Mhm.
many deadbeat fathers out there. So when we see a man out there taking care of his child, and we're gonna say presumably taking care of his child because we don't know what to do behind closed doors yet,
Type
then it
shit.
kind of gets that motor running within us to be like, oh, this may be really a good man. Let me see what he's about. So yeah, they
Hmm.
casting babies out there and they hook, line
Damn.
us, and sinker.
It's
Damn,
social.
it's
It's
tough
social
out here.
proof. If you really think about it, it's social proof. It's like, man, this man is able to, have a child. He gets women. He's not awkward enough to not have a woman. It's like so many different
Mm,
facets within it that I think women look at that they're like, you know what? He's a responsible man taking care of his business. Though I wouldn't mind, that being my man. So yeah, I think so.
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Matter of
Well,
fact,
Jr.,
G,
what's your opinion? Say
hold
what?
on, G. I think we should make a business. Shelly, I
What?
want you to invest too, and Zoe, you too. We need to invest in a business. We're gonna call it Rent a Kid. We're
Oh,
gonna
I was
No.
just,
rent.
baby, hold
Hey,
up,
No,
JR.
you
I
heard
already
it.
had,
I'm
You
pretty sure there's
heard it on
laws
Life
against
no,
with G
that.
no,
first.
excuse me. I
You
already
heard it
had
on
that
Life with G
business years
first.
ago. So
Oh,
I
you
already
already
had that
had.
business years
Well, then
ago.
we need to invest in your business so we can keep it popping. Rent a
For
Kid.
real.
Mm,
For,
Rent a
for all your
kid.
But you got to
childlike
have a
needs.
background check. You got to get fingerprinted
Absolutely.
and all that stuff, though.
Absolutely.
All
After
that.
you
Absolutely.
do
Yeah.
that and everything comes back good,
You
then
can
you
rent a
will have a
child.
clearance to be
oh
able to
my
rent a child to
gosh.
go and date women.
Yeah.
Well, not just date women, but for all your childlike needs, in other words. You
No,
know, you
no,
need
no,
a
no,
child.
no, no.
No,
It's
listen,
hourly.
listen, listen.
Oh,
No,
true.
right.
You
It
might
is
need a
hourly.
child to pretend like he your baby so you can get out of work and be like, yeah, you
That's what I'm
remember
saying. For
such and
all
such?
your
That's my
childlike
baby.
needs.
That's
You
my
know
baby,
what?
and he's sick. I gotta go.
Damn, you
You
right.
right, Shelly.
You
We would
right.
probably make more money off of that shit than the dating shit. For real, for real. Oh Lord.
Damn. You
I
know what,
feel like
Shelly?
that. I don't
I
know.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, Shelly. We're gonna make that business. Oh my god, it's about
Oh
to
my
soar so bad.
gosh.
I like it though.
That's
Yeah, Rent a Kid
crazy.
coming soon.
Yeah.
Rent
Rent
a
a
Rent,
kid.
Kid.
not rent a kid coming soon. I do want to tap in the comments real quick. Robert said, I'm a father who is dating, and honestly, it's easier. Do
Mm.
tell. Tell us more, Robert. Why do you feel like it's easier? Bailey said, nope. JR, what do you think? Because you always have like a different take than most. Do you feel like it's easier for women or men?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it really depends. If you're saying Well, one, I think women are already getting dating for women is already extremely easy. Now, dating with a purpose with women probably pretty difficult, but dating in general for women, I think it's pretty easy. I think y'all can get a date if y'all wanted to very easily. So I think it would still be easy even if y'all had kids. I still think y'all can get a date. Now, if you're saying again commitment relationships, then I think for men it's a lot easier, a whole lot easier.
Damn. You said dating is easier, but dating with a purpose is harder for
Yeah,
women.
yeah. Well,
Damn.
for a woman, I think dating with a purpose is harder when you have kids. It's a lot
It
more difficult.
is. It is because we got a lot more things to consider. But I'm gonna say, even unless you got a built-in support system, even dating that casual hookup, be like, hey, mama just need to go blow some steam off for a couple of hours. It's hard. It's hard because unless you already have that built-in system of who's going to watch your child, and then you got to make sure you trust that person, and then there's a thing called mom guilt that is really real when we are doing this. Because then it's like, oh, I could be doing this with my child versus, laying over here having fun with Johnny. So I
Mm.
don't, so
Mhm.
maybe it's surface level easy, but internally it is not easy at all.
Oh,
I think do men get like dad guilt? I feel like y'all would feel guilty as well, or no? Did I just make that up?
dad guilt. I don't even know what that
Yeah.
means.
Where
See,
it's like, you
exactly.
feel like you feel bad, like you go do something for yourself and then you feel bad, like maybe I shouldn't be prioritizing myself. I should go with my kid instead.
Nah,
Hell no.
I think if men get any kind of dad guilt, that's so much further later in life, depending on how the child did or did not end up. It's more
That's
of like, damn, I should have been there more. I should have did this more. I should have did that more versus, oh, I just went and bought some new shoes. Damn, I ain't buy my jit new shoes. Like, I don't think men will really go through that.
No, they don't, because men are selfish.
oh,
If you try to trigger me, it worked, Shelly. If you tried to, it did work. I don't know. I don't. It's like everything in me was like, don't respond to that. Don't respond to that. But I do want to acknowledge that I
yeah.
am triggered from that, though. I just want to let you know I am. You know.
I do.
So.
So I wanna ask, what makes you say that they're selfish? More selfish than say like women, because the way that you said it
Mm-hmm.
kind of gave that impression.
Mm-hmm. Let me hear it, Shelly.
Base, sure, absolutely. And I'm basing this on what Zoe just said. So let's preface it this way.
Coming from someone who's not a father, go ahead, my bad.
Absolutely. But I've seen it firsthand.
Facts.
Women, we go down to our last when it comes to our kids a lot of times. And a father who is not in their child's life actively, meaning they are a full-time parent, they'll go out and buy those Nikes. They'll go out and buy the date. They'll go out and do all those extra things instead of putting that money back into their child. Whereas a mother most times will go without and sacrifice in order to make sure that her child not only has their wants but their needs. Well, I should say their needs and their wants.
I mean, my kids like them little light up bobos, so I can't just give them the light up bobos. I mean, I might be wearing Versace, but why he gotta wear Versace if he only like the light up bobos?
That's valid.
That's
But
facts.
but are you, JR, we're not talking about you because you're in your children's life, right?
Of
You
course.
provide, you are a provider. I'm speaking about based on the preference of what Zoe said, those ones that don't have that guilt. Because now, hypothetically, you go out and buy your Versace and don't buy your baby them Bobos, them light up, Lightning McQueen shoes, you gonna feel guilty, right?
No, he still got them Crocs that's gonna last him for another 2 years.
He said he'll be
Uh,
straight.
I'm not. I see what you're saying, Shelly, but I don't think it's selfish. I think it's just. I think men think of it as like I'm not gonna enable my child. I think that's a big like it's such a fine line between like
Mm.
enabling the child and doing what's best for them. It's such a fine line sometimes that I think men we just go nah, we don't need the line. We're not gonna even go near it. We're just no enable, nothing. Hard times, work for what you got to and get it on your own. There you go. I think that's kind of where we look
JR,
at it.
as a single mother, well,
Hmm.
was a single mother, you have triggered me greatly on that statement. I just
Mm.
want to put that
Oh
out there.
snap! I didn't even. Oh yes.
I I mean, do tell, expand more. Why did that trigger you?
Hell yeah! I
It
like this.
No.
She said, "I'm just gonna let you know that I am triggered."
I need the gun sound.
Right.
No, not even that one. It's like guns cocked. It triggered me because for you, and I can only speak for myself and my experiences and those women I have in my circle. So let me put it this way. My son can tell you to this day, literally everything he has worked for. But because I was a single parent, I had to sacrifice in order to make sure that those base needs were still taken care of. So you're right. There is a very thin line, but to sit there and be like men, just be like, oh, I'm not going to worry about it. But see, most men don't worry about it because the women are worrying about it and they're picking up that slack where the men are not worried about it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's a lot more single women than there are single or mothers than there are single fathers. There are a lot of single fathers don't even be in their child's life. So you are right because the mother has been taking on the burdens of performance for so long. A lot of the men just allow her to continue to do it. And I understand what you're saying. I agree to a certain extent though. I just don't think, I mean, I'm just saying, as a man, for a lot of men out there, like we the shit. You know what I'm saying? We the shit. We are good trainers, good instructors, good teachers. I think we pride ourselves on being good leaders. And I think that's just one of the things we like to do is, you know, we don't want to play with that little line. We just want to get to it and then keep it pushing with it.
No,
You don't
y'all
think
just
so?
want to get up, get in, and get out and keep that pushing.
Okay, since we're talking about
I,
kids, I don't think we should
what?
be saying stuff like that. Okay, you guys don't. All right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you're like no, based on what you said, that y'all just want to keep it pushing. But how do you keep that pushing with your child though? Is what I'm saying. Because most men, and I'm sorry to say this, based on my experience, Jr., and based on those women that I have around me in my circle, you paint a wonderful picture of a good man. Where are they? Where
Oh,
are
they're
they?
they're hidden. They're real deep right here in the calf. Right here
In
in
the
the right here in the calf.
care.
They're deep in the
Yes,
calf.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But a woman
Lord.
got to bring that good man out of him. That's why I will say that's why women are so goddamn important is because a lot of men really do need that motivation from a woman to bring it out of their
Yes,
calf.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
And when
got a
it brings
question for
out,
you.
it's a good father.
If you
Huh?
got a child, no. But think about it. We're talking about singleness. So if you have
Yeah.
a child already, that should already be out there. At least you should be able to be seen in what you do and how you interact with your child.
I don't
No,
think
we're not
men.
talking about on a dating scene. We're talking
Yeah.
about just dealing with the
But
child on that portion. But then it should bleed into a woman looking at how you treat your child to be like, okay, yeah, he is a good man. We're not just talking about the hook, line, and sinker with the kid out there at the mall. We're talking about that actual everyday interaction. You know, I don't personally, I don't get a chance to see that often. To see a true single father interacting with his child in the way that you've just described is what I'm trying to say.
Understandable. Gee, I thought you was
hmm.
about to say something though, because
I no, I'm taking it all in. There's a lot of words, and I also take an edible. But no, I'm taking it all in because this is a serious conversation. Um, sorry. I want to ask though, because you're the one who doesn't have children, but you date single moms, I presume. You don't have anything against single moms.
No, I ain't got nothing against no single mom.
Okay. So for people who typically have that mentality of like if someone has children, especially with mothers, I see that more often. I don't want to date a woman with children, or maybe that's just because that's my perspective. So for you being single and not minding dating single moms, what do you feel like is the reason why somebody would want to avoid single mothers?
Uh, I mean, just the simple. Well, really, it's just some people look at the fact that like you're a single mother. It's just like you have kids, you have another man, you've been with another man, or dealing with the simple fact of the headache of the child not accepting that man, or you being in the mother's life. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
imagine dealing with a 5-year-old and you're paying the bills, you making sure he fed, you making sure his mom got the money to buy him school clothes and all this and that, and then that child comes and say, "You ain't my daddy." Like
mm,
shit, like that sting. You feel me? A
that's
man can't.
crazy.
You feel me? But damn, like your mama ain't had the money to buy you that new bike. I bought you that bike. and you going
Mm,
not saying that you gotta call me dad, but you don't tell me. That's like you don't tell me that. You know, feel
yeah.
me? That's not something you say. But I mean, as a kid, I mean, there's kids that really just don't know no better. That's something that the mother gotta make sure like they get that across to the kid. But I mean, it's stuff like that that'll make a person not want to. Like, there's men that don't want to deal with that shit. Like, there's too many options of women for a man to be like, I'll deal with that.
Mm, yeah.
Why deal with
Okay.
it?
He's right.
So
You
what do
won't
you?
you like as my bad, but
No, you're good.
as
Mm-hmm.
vice versa for a man being a single dad and a female come into play. She like I don't know. I don't have kids. I can't. I'm not saying this is facts. This is my opinion. I don't think that a woman would have to go through those types of things at to that level. I don't think so.
Mm,
I don't think so.
We do.
mm.
So
Interesting.
you've dated you've dated a guy with kids, and mind you, your kid's grown, so you don't have a kid anymore. You've dated a guy with kids, and that child's like, you're not my mom.
Yeah. And I've been married. I've been a stepmom twice to
Okay.
a wide range of kids. And yes, I've had that. And I'm talking
Mm,
about we have custody of the babies. Okay. So
You
they're
tripping.
living underneath our roof. I'm feeding them, I'm clothing them, I'm literally cutting their hair. And then they have minimal interactions with their mother, but then turn around and be like, you're not my mama.
mm,
Yeah, it does sting. So I completely full heartedly agree with you saying, but then that falls back onto that biological parent, get them straight. But then too, I give grace based on age, because there is a difference. Because if you got, those terrible twos, I'm gonna say that toddler age to maybe 6 or 7, where their mind is still developing and they're still trying to wrap their mind around like you're not really my mama, but you acting like my mama, and sometimes my mama come and sometimes my mama go. So I
mm-hmm.
I understand that, but past that level, and you telling me I'm not your mama and I'm raising you, oh, we got some problems.
I get that. I do want to take a moment and tap in with the comments. Welcome in, Michael Smith. Thank you for joining Label G Podcast and joining the conversation. He said, I've noticed that women tend to blend their personal identity with their identity as a mother until it's completely consumed. This impacts their ability to date with their heart and effort really in it. That's a good point. I'm not going to hold you. Like, as a single mom, I get that 100%. Shelly, do you feel
Well,
like that's happened to you in dating situations?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because we get consumed, just as Michael said. We lose ourselves. Unfortunately, as women, when we
Mm,
become wives, we lose ourselves in our livelihoods. When we become mothers, we lose ourselves in motherhood. And sometimes we don't do enough self care, which is something we're very heavily on promoting on Life with G, to remember who you are. And it's not necessarily who you were, but who you are and who you're growing to be, because we lose ourselves within that. And I've done it quite
mm.
often. And then I took a sabbatical and I went on strike and I
the
got myself back.
sabbatical where you like, never mind. That's a whole different thing.
That's
I was thinking about a colonoscopy. Never mind. Totally different thing.
What?
oh my
Anyway,
God. He said,
hey, no, but seriously, like, can you understand how hard that is to
what?
date a woman like that though? Like how
What?
hard it would be to date a woman who to me that sounds like an identity issue, right? But it's not
Mm-hmm.
really an identity issue, but it is kind of one because she is a mother now. So you stepping into her, you have to present yourself not as a good boyfriend, not as a good man, but you really have to step up and show her you're a good like father, you know?
Mm,
And that's tough for a man to sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm single." And from single, if I'm with a woman, I'm going straight into being a father instead of being the boyfriend and the husband. I'm skipping all the steps and becoming a straight father. And now she's grading me
mm,
off of my ability to be a father compared to being just who I am as an individual that she wants to be around all the time. So
I'm
it is difficult for women to date with that on them if they're looking at it that way of the way I'm showing to this man is I am a mother and that's who my identity is as a mother.
mm.
That's
I,
tough.
that is tough. It's tough to blend families and get involved in that. As far as like blending the personal identity, I don't feel like women much have a choice with that because society treats us. I mean, we host the baby and the woman gets all the attention, the belly rubs, everything, and it's like, oh, let me make sure you're good for the baby. And then the second the baby comes, they don't give a fuck about the mama. They don't care. It's oh the baby. And then that literally I've seen it happen like even with my own family. it becomes synonymous. I did something for your child, which means I did something for you. So
Yes.
we're expected to accept that. So I feel like that has to do with us just kind of like, you know, going into that because that's what society tells us. And I don't feel like men really get that same message. You guys are able to be individuals.
I just think y'all, and this is not, and again, this is gonna sound triggering though, but I think a lot of women weaponize it though. And that's the problem that I see around the time when it comes to dating them. They weaponize that as in being a mother already. They weaponize it as in your lack of you understanding your own identity is because you're a mother, and they weaponize that to make me or men feel some type of guilt or some type of way. And it's like, wait, hold on. I'm trying to date you and know who you are. And one day you want to be this person, but then the next day you want to have the excuses, and then you want to have the conversation of pretty much you as a mother. And it's like, okay, well, now I'm dating all of you, all these different people. You're at your personal, your motherhood, your wifely, whatever that you're trying to present yourself as. Like it's just a lot,
Hmm.
if you ask me.
I mean,
So
but you
JR,
have to accept everybody and all their different roles that they play in life, depending on how invested they are in those
You
roles.
said I don't
So I
have to
mean,
accept.
no, I said you would have to
Oh, I
technically
would have to.
if
Okay,
you're
yeah, yeah.
dating them, like you would have to deal with like if she had a job and she was more in her masculine, like you would have to deal with the business side of her and then this side. So like it's kind of all one and the same. If you already knew that she was a mother, then you know that that's what you're getting into. I do find it interesting that you said that we weaponize it.
Yeah,
So I
a
would
I
lot.
love for you to elaborate more on that. Like, do you have an example of a woman weaponizing her motherhood?
Yeah, I mean, it's just excuses for whatever she can or cannot do. You know what I'm saying? It's excuses for being too tired to do this or too much for this. It's like she's not capable of being on the same path as me, even though all that means is she would just have to work harder. That's all it really means. If it matters, you're gonna work harder. But the problem is they don't want to. Instead, they're like, it is what it is. I already have a child. I have this excuse. I'm gonna use this to my advantage, and then I'm gonna make you feel guilty when you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm gonna say it's because I'm a single mother, when really it's because you're unavailable. It's because you don't know who you are. It's because of a lot of different things that I can point out that has nothing to do with literally you having a child. You know, if you want to make time, you're gonna make time for things that matter. That's just what it is.
Um, we're gonna get into that comment in just a minute. I'm gonna let Shelly breathe because now she's
Shots
sounding like
fired.
she's in labor.
Hey,
Um,
gun
I do want to
gun
get back to
cocks.
the right. I do want to get to the comments for a moment. Michael said, "I understand that their circumstances of being the primary slash single parent impacts the ability to kind of turn off mom mode, but dating effectively does require a person to prioritize their potential. That's true. Um, potential may even if it's just in that temporary moment of the date itself. That's true. Bailey said women without children dating men without children typically at some point start getting looked at as how good of a mother that we're going to be in the future, and that can be a deal breaker for men. Also true. How to human properly. Welcome in once again to the live. He said, baby mama, I'm tired of you." What up, folks? What's good? Oh my goodness, this is a baby mama versus baby daddy conversation, and I'm trying to tread very lightly. Shelly was in labor 2 seconds ago because of JR's comment, and now we're back. What is your rebuttal now that you've taken a woosah?
took a woosah, had to put the glasses on really quickly to make sure
Okay,
that this is clearly seen. Um, JR,
Shelly.
I was
Yeah.
agreeing I was agreeing with you to a point. I was feeling you when we talk about the weaponization of being a mother.
Hmm.
However, your piss poor example, for lack of better words,
Damn.
is not the right way to go.
Okay, help me out then.
Because I'm gonna help you out. You remember a little while ago, a couple of episodes ago, how you said in order for a woman to get you to that point, she need to get you out of your heart, right?
Of course.
So then it's the man's responsibility to get a woman out of her motherhood and to state that a woman will make time if she wants that. I agree with. However, to sit there and be like, oh, she's saying she's too tired, you're removing the whole human aspect of it, of being a parent. Period. This goes for men and women. We have lives to live, plain and simple. And when we come and we join, and we're talking about dating with a purpose, we're not just talking about dating casually to get our rocks off. We're talking about dating with a purpose at this point.
Of
It is
course.
both parties' responsibility to not only be empathetic, sympathetic, and understanding. That's where the fights happen because you're lacking those factors. If I've spent 8+ hours on my job, came home, cooked, clean, and then I'm trying to make time for you, and I say, baby, I don't feel like going out tonight. Can we just stay in? Where's your sympathy? Where's your empathy? Where is your realization that I am still a human being? I am not a robot. If that is what you are expecting from a single parent, I hate to bust your bubble, but baby, you ain't gonna have it. Because I personally make time when I was dating with a child
Hmm.
because the man
Interesting.
got me to that point. He made me want to make time for him. And on top of that, he was sympathetic, empathetic, and he was understanding to my needs. It's not about you anymore. When you have a significant other, you're getting to that point. It's about both of you. So, how are you seeing to her needs and taking the loads off her shoulders to give her that space to do what you want to do? Yes, we're willing to work harder, but we're already working harder.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Shelly. This is
Oh
exactly
God.
why I would not date a single mother right there. Because of
Mm.
that right there. If you're telling me I need to already give you boyfriend, or what I would tell them girlfriend benefits when you haven't made it there yet, I refuse then. I'm sorry. I have boundaries. Girlfriend benefits are this right here, X, Y, and Z. And that right there is me giving my attention, resources, time, all that stuff. If I'm going to get you out of your motherhood, then again, girlfriend benefits. You have to get there first. You don't just get that because I said hello and I pursued you and I took you on a first date and then I did all the work and whatever it may be. And then I'm supposed to give you girlfriend benefits off rip. No, you will earn that. Maybe you might not want to, but guess what? That's the requirements when dealing with me. And I think more men should have boundaries like that. That's all I'm
I feel
saying.
like
So,
that's also because you're a father. Zoe, I wanna get your
Understandable.
yeah.
You
perspective
been
on that. I'm a,
it's
one because there is a difference between the man who has kids and is looking for the
Mhm.
fantasy girl, the release. I want to go with shorty that don't have kids probably because I want to get away from mine versus a dude who's willing to date and he doesn't have any children at home.
I
So
don't even think
Wait,
Uh-oh, did
there
he
you go.
freeze?
He disappeared, right? All right. I'm making sure it wasn't me
okay,
because
No.
he hit me with the I
Sorry.
don't even think.
okay now,
All right,
All
he's
right,
I
now
know
back.
I
you're
was like I
muted.
didn't interrupt him
it,
this time. I swear I've been nice. I was quiet.
nah, I think is I don't necessarily think it's that like JR has kids, so he would like just any guy that has kids, they want to date a woman that doesn't have kids because they already got their own headache. Or I don't even think that's the factor. I think it's really just the simple fact of like that female that female's decisions to have kids with somebody who's not gonna be in the kid's life or like she's somewhat tainted. Like you get what I'm saying? She's tainted. She has kids with another man already.
That word.
Tank.
I
That
mean,
word.
You know, I'm
Mm.
gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let
Ooh,
you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
ooh, boy,
I'm gonna let
that
you finish.
word.
So,
I'm
would
gonna
you
let
like
you
to
finish.
rephrase that statement?
No, 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 no,
yeah,
no.
let me
Give
Stand
the
on
brother
rephrase
business,
the
respect.
Zoe.
Go
statement.
Nah,
It's
ahead.
no
Zoe, stand
shots
on
fired.
business. Zoe, stand on business.
It's
Stand on it.
no
Stand on it.
it's no shots fired. It's no shots fired. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that this is what a lot of men do. Look at this is how men look at it. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't have depending with me, it depends. Cause you know what I'm saying, that goes into we had previous episodes. I can't remember how many exactly when I was talking about now if she got 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. Like you get what I'm saying? Like hell nah. Like, but if you got 2 kids, one person that you had them with, therefore that shows you've been in a relationship with a dude for a long time. That shows some type of loyalty you had with that person. You get what I'm saying? Like versus you got 3 baby daddies, like, or you got even if you got 2 baby daddies, you get what I'm saying? Like that shows like, dang, you just going around here just popping pussy, like damn. So
If she got two baby, okay.
no, I'm saying that shows a difference. As much as you're not gonna want to hear that, it still shows a difference, though. You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, and then hold on, damn, that made me lose my point.
Are you freezing up? Okay, there
Hello,
we go.
you may
He's got it.
hello. Rephrase the question.
So
You
I
made me
can't
lose my
help you,
point.
buddy.
You were
You
on
Oh
the
made me lose my
roll.
my god.
point.
I can't help you. I told y'all I'm on an edible tonight. It's Taco Tuesday, so
You
I
was
can't.
you was you
I
was
can
on a
only keep up as much as I can keep up. Um,
No, okay, that's what I was
you
trying to
was
say. Okay,
definitely
so
you was definitely on a roll.
no, what I'm saying is it's like it does affect how guys look at you, like, because I mean, women don't like to hear it. Y'all born with value, and the decisions you make in life causes you to lose it. You get what I'm saying? Men gain the value. So for a man to be in his 20s, 30s, or whatever the case is, he's looking forward to something, or he's striving forward to gaining value. So for you to already be, I know y'all don't like that word. I can't think of another word, but to be that, like, for you to already have kids and stuff, it's like, dang, she's already been through this and that, or whatever the case. There's certain factors that it do disqualify women for, like that, like men look down. I'm not gonna say they look down on it. It's not that they look down on it. It's just they rather not deal with that. Like, men rather just not deal with that. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
Like, and then there's no telling if the guy's in the picture for his kids, that plays a big part or not. You get what I'm saying? Because now that has, if he's a sour baby daddy and he don't want to be with you, but he don't want you with nobody else, he's gonna do all types of crazy stuff to get in the way. It's like a man. I don't care who you put in a situation. No man's gonna want to deal with another man running his relationship. Like, when you're in a relationship with a man, I'm not trying to make it sound like he own you, but you belong to that man. So for another man to dictate when can you go on a date, how late you could be out, if he just want to be like, oh, I know you're trying to go hang out and do this and that, I'm gonna leave the kids with you. I'm not gonna answer your phone call. I'm not gonna reply to a text message. Now my plans with you are completely out the way because your kids come first. No matter what you say, it's always gonna turn into but the kids, but the kids. So
mm,
that's as much as I'm telling you, that type of stuff plays a part on the relationship I would
I get
have
that.
with a girl with a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I get
Like
that.
that stuff hits. See, what kind
Boy,
of
you
what
brought
kind of
it
guy
back.
what kind of guy would that make me if I sit here and I'm like, and you come to me and be like, yeah, babe, I know we was gonna go to the movies tonight, but he's not answering his phone, he's doing this, that, he's mad at me, so I'm stuck with the kids tonight. And I'm like, so leave the kids with your dad, leave the kids with your mom, like, you feel me? Like, what kind of man would you feel me? That'll make me very insensitive to the fact that you got kids and your kids your kids have a very important part in your life. You get what I'm
I
saying? Like,
I get that. I think it also depends. Like in those cases, that's why it's so important to have boundaries. But it also depends on the support system that she has as well. I do
some
want
people
to
don't
get
play by
into
the
the
boundaries.
comments really quickly. How to Human properly said, like he said, we make time for what we want. Talking about what JR said. He also said facts got to be smart enough to know the dangers you put yourself in. Yeah, dating single parents is not for the weak or faint of heart.
No.
Bailey said, so at the end of the day, if a woman has kids and doesn't have help with them, their mom is supposed to sacrifice their child's needs for their desire to date. Dating is a little bit of a selfish act, as much as we don't like to think of it that way. It is. It can benefit the whole family in the long run, but in the preliminary, it is selfish. Ked, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Life with G. Thank you for tapping into the comments per usual. Michael said, I'm a father who co parents 50-50 on my time that I don't have my child and I'm dating. I do fully expect, oh shit, y'all commenting. Thank you for the comments. But okay, I do fully expect my date, who is normally a fellow parent, to be fully immersed in the date and at the moment. Ked said, F yo, baby daddy. Haha. Yeah, the shit. My
Wow. Wow.
Hey, that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
sexy
That's
red. Michael Smith said, similar to a we're turning our phones off rule to be fully in the present with that person. I expect there to be a turn parent mode off. Obviously, you never stop being a parent, but to the best of your ability, if you aren't in a place to do that, because let's say you don't have any assistance with kids or et cetera, that's okay. But just understand you are not in a position to fully date. That's an interesting point as well. It might not be a good time for you to date if you don't have that support system or the resources to be able to prioritize your partner.
I think
So
it's
absolutely.
I
difficult. I think
That
we all can agree that it's very difficult for
absolutely.
women, like
Yeah,
to
Absolutely.
like
yeah,
today.
very.
Yeah, it's
It
very
is.
difficult. I'm not gonna say it's
It
not very
is.
difficult for single mothers today, not women, but single mothers today. I'm not gonna say it's not difficult, but at the end of the day, I mean, just like to me, single mothers are just like men in general to me. It's like nobody's gonna boo-hoo sorry you can't find a woman, just like I don't think people should boo-hoo sorry you can't find that. Just like we say for a man, hey, step it up, get out there, do what you got to do. As a woman, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit things to get what you want, and that just comes with the program. This is what you signed up for to a certain degree. Even if they didn't sign up for it, let's say they didn't want to be single mother, this is just the risk that you take, and with those type of risks you have to understand the consequences that come with them. And I think a lot of single mothers do understand it. I think it's really the single women that are crying about not finding a good man. But I think a lot of single mothers do understand it. But I do want to let them know that I do agree that it is very difficult for a single woman to date.
Yeah.
Single mother to
Yeah,
date. I think
very.
it's very difficult.
And I think, and that's one of the biggest reasons. Like, I mean, to any woman that I ever come across, or even give me like lend me an ear, I make sure I say like, pick them wisely. Like, yeah, granted, you don't never know you don't know what the future could hold, but man, you better whatever kind of system you got to come up with to vet the person you're dealing with, because being a single mother, man, I was raised by a single mother, and my mom's life was her life was hell. You get what I'm saying? Especially trying to find love in the midst of having these
Mm,
kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've experienced that half of it. So, man, pick them wisely. And there's just some men that you really can't stay with. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending
that's
on the
true.
situation of what y'all going through, I understand why the like, okay, the relationship end. I get that, but it's tough. Like, you end up you do have to acknowledge, are you willing to take the risk of not finding that other half for the rest of your
Mm.
life? Because that's a potential risk. I mean, of
So
course.
So,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Shelly.
oh, you've said this a couple of times. JR have said it too, but just on this particular episode. So I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Um, Basically, a woman in your eyes is devalued when she has multiple baby daddies. We'll just put it that way. So, is it not the same for men? Because how is it that firsthand experience, 7 baby mamas, 10 kids?
I think it depends on how you do it. As a man, it
Talking
depends
about
on
you.
how you
Hold on,
do
hold
it.
on, hold on, Zoe. You taking shots, Shelly? You taking shots at me?
No. Whoa, you too?
Is you
I
taking
think we've
shots at me?
established this is a very triggering topic. Sensitive.
No.
People are sensitive
JR,
tonight.
You talking about all my
for
kids
the
and baby mamas? Because it's only
for the
9.
record, for the record, JR and I have never dated. So no, you are not my personal experience, JR.
That I ain't talking about personal experience, but I'm talking about you talking about my 9 kids and my 7 baby mamas. Is that what you talking about?
Oh my
I'm just
gosh.
listen, if the shoot the hit dog holler, but I'm just asking,
Type
is it
shit. Type shit.
why is it that women are expected to look past that and men aren't? Is my question.
I think, well, it's not what I think. I'm just saying this is just how it's really made. Just how it's made. Like, a man can have multiple kids at the same exact time. A woman can't. She has to have her kid one by one, 9 months at a time. Well, technically, well, I've been told, I've never been pregnant. I don't know. They say 10 months at a time. I don't know. However that works.
Oh my
But
god.
but like I said, I think it depends. It's not looked down upon men, because it depends on how the man do it. Really, honestly, like, look at Nick Cannon. Yeah, people talk. People could say what they want to say, but this man has wealth.
12
He
kids.
he's literally building an empire with his semen. Literally,
Right.
like,
But there's
he's
no way
he,
he can split his time between, like, he's running out of the
okay. We're
24
not
hours in
talking
the
about,
day.
but listen, but we're not. I understand that it's hard for him to split his time because he can't go to Cali and then be in New York within the next 3 hours. I get all of that.
Hmm.
But and he can't be all the birthdays at the same exact time. But we're not talking about that concept. We're talking about the fact that they're not gonna look at him the way they would look at a woman that got 12 kids from 12 different men. That's totally
Well, yeah,
different.
because the woman is expected to stick around for every single one of the kids. You see how Nick Cannon can move around and do what he do, and it don't matter because
It's
he just
not even
he
that.
can. But I'm saying, like, women aren't able to just get up and leave their kid with little to no, like, consequence behind that shit.
Or
It's
talked about.
besides that,
It is.
God did
Actually,
not create a woman to have multiple baby daddies. Like, granted, it happens, but you can't go. I I can go impregnate 5 women tonight.
Can you?
Y'all women cannot. Y'all, y'all, no,
No.
What?
My boy.
Hear my point. Hear my
My
point though.
boy.
Is that your plan?
My
No,
dog.
Oh
no.
God.
Ladies,
do
watch
four,
out,
share
y'all.
one. Just do
Zoe
four.
is
No.
on
Share me.
Well,
Zoe is on a path to make single parents out there, y'all. Watch
Oh
out.
nah. That is not my
Hey,
goal.
just
That is
pass,
not
just
my.
pass
Hey,
one. You
listen,
feel me?
listen,
Just
listen.
pass
I'm
one.
just
Y'all
saying.
ain't shit.
I'm just
Y'all ain't
saying.
shit.
But y'all, but like Shelly
I
G, y'all can't go get pregnant by 5 different guys tonight.
I wouldn't want to.
Like,
First of all, because them niggas,
but you're a
those men are
woman
going to
though.
leave.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Jelly.
Like y'all trying to,
Oh God.
but that y'all,
I don't
but
know.
it's
It's
see,
definitely a
this
hard
is
topic, and it's a great area.
it's
I
very
get what you're saying.
it's very. I
So
mean, as much as it's not fair, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like men penetrate, women take penetration. Like there's
Okay,
just
yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm.
pause.
we know how sex works, but that still doesn't mean you can avoid like it's just you're a
no.
parent. Whether I'm just saying. Okay, so I do want to touch on this because I know we've kind of talked about similar concepts earlier in this episode. So we've talked about how dating someone who is an active parent, it's a lot, it's a sacrifice, things like that. But how do y'all feel about dating someone who is so clearly not that involved in their kid's life? Like she's a mother, or you know that he's a
I
father,
ain't fucking with
but
her.
you rarely ever see them with their baby.
I ain't fucking with her.
I will never.
It depends. It truly depends. It
Yeah,
depends on. It depends
you
on the
talk about
guy,
relationship or just fucking her?
relationship wise.
Oh
Relationships.
Yeah,
nah,
relationship.
that's dead.
No, I gotta see what the father like. If the father just so happened to get the custody because he's wealthy, he's better off. He already has a stable home and environment. She doesn't. She has to work really hard, and and you know what I'm saying, she's not able to keep the kids, and she made that sacrifice because they're gonna have a better life with him. And let's just say she's still just a very good person, good woman. He just, you know what I'm saying, picked the side chick over her or something, and she's still a very good woman. She just hasn't really run up there to that potential yet. I don't mind like dating her and helping her reach her potential to where maybe she can get her kid back, or maybe we can have our own family of our own where she wants to be involved. But if she just does not want to be involved at all with her children, um again, I still, yeah, she's pretty much in sex zone at that point. She's demoted.
Rec-
Yeah.
recreational
So
use, as you
so what
stated.
if what
Recreational
if it
use only.
wasn't a custody thing? What if she started dating you? It's new, it's preliminary. Fellas said in the chat, and y'all agreed that it's important for the woman to prioritize her new partner, be a little selfish. So what if she's always, every time you ask her, she never declines because she's with the kids. She says, you know what? I'll take them to my dad's house, my sister's house, my homegirl's house. And this time is for you, babe. At what, like, how do
I
y'all
ju-
feel about that? Because you're the ones taking away the time.
If
Hell
a
yeah.
real, don't get me wrong. Like at first, you trying to make time to get to know me. I get to know you. Okay, cool. The first 2-3 dates, maybe, yeah, whatever, cool, yeah. But all the time, a real man gonna be like, he gonna start asking questions about how you are with your kids. I would. Like you gonna always dismiss your kids? That look bad. That look to me. That look real. You gonna always? I don't care if it is for me. You gonna always dismiss your kids? Nah. What would you do with my kids and I'm not with you? God forbid I end up not being with you and you dating somebody else. You gonna always dismiss my kid? Nah, I pass.
Send them packing to you.
No,
Mm.
I
she a
So
keeper.
pass.
you said
She
that
a
you
keeper.
would you would be okay with it if she kind of like put the kids at whoever's house and prioritize you the first couple dates, and then kind of started
No,
including
no,
them
I
in,
wouldn't
or
say the same priority. See, my way of prioritize. What I would think of the priority would be like, hey, I just happen to have this free Saturday, and the kids, like I had the kids for 2 weeks straight, and I just happened to get away this Saturday. My mom, my dad told me they'll give me a break, they'll watch, or their godparents said they'll want to come pick him up and spend this Saturday. Okay, then like, yeah, it's on me. Like now you thought about calling me like, hey, I got this free day. What you want to do? Hell yeah.
Okay,
But if
I
we
get that.
saying like every Saturday, every Friday night, the kid
What if that's the custody
you
arrangement, though?
running away from your kids, like
What if that's the custody
Uh-uh.
arrangement, though?
You could be
and that
Forrest
see
Gump to the
that's
game.
different though. See, that's different though. That's different
Keep
though.
on running.
That's not you pushing your kids away. It's just
Okay.
you get what I'm saying. That's totally different.
I still have to
I
understand the
understand.
circumstances with it. I still don't think it's a push your kids away. If you want to prioritize me and I'm a good guy, then I would. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring them kids involved anyway. Because if I'm gonna take you seriously, ultimately I'm gonna be
But
responsible for them kids long term anyway.
that's what I said.
So
That's what I said. Like a
yeah,
real man that's really like, if he really likes you, he's gonna want to.
yeah, he gonna bring them in
Any man understands your kid is a pack. You and your kids is a package deal, hands
for
down.
sure, for sure.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Any man
Yeah.
understands that. So
Now if you
as a
decline
man,
it, oh yeah, you demoted.
yeah,
Yeah, you demoted off
All
rip.
right. I have a
but
question. Since we're
yeah,
talking about package deals,
Mm-hmm.
so we understand single parents, male, father, and mother, they are package deals. What about those extra pieces of the package? The baby daddies and
what
the
you
baby
say?
mamas.
Oh
See,
Type shit.
God,
see,
we're gonna
see,
have that conversation.
I'm gonna
Oh
have it.
shit.
see.
Look at you.
I'm just trying to be quiet this episode for reasons I do not care to mention. Like this is one of those songs I just shut the fuck up. One of the three pillars, Jr. I'm just gonna smile and shut the fuck up.
Type
Yeah,
shit.
y'all feel free to talk about the extras, the baby daddies and the baby mamas.
Yeah. Because though
Shelly,
you
what you
made a
want? What
very
you want to say? Because I want to hear
well,
about
no,
this baby daddy shit.
well, no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say something because Zoe made a very good point earlier when he said no man wants another man to run his relationship.
Of
So
course.
I hands down agree with that. But then once again, you're in the dating world.
Uh
You are
huh.
not married to this person yet. But of course you should be if you're working towards that because we're talking about dating with a purpose.
Uh
So
huh.
how do you navigate those and let's throw the bitter baby mama and baby daddies out the window. So because those are a dime a dozen,
But
honestly.
we can't throw them out the window. They're everywhere. They
That's
We
are
what
need
I'm
to
saying.
everywhere.
we need to throw them
That's
out
what
the
I'm saying.
window.
Oh God. God damn.
We can't. We can't. Every time you turn around, there's another one. There's another one. That's you got to be careful.
Popping ups.
Type shit. You already
Literally.
know.
Exactly. Exactly. So from a man's perspective, um, dating her, you're getting in good, you're seeing that she's a good mother, she's balancing because it's a balance act for both parties. She's balancing you, balancing the kids, balancing herself, and then in comes this baby daddy.
Uh huh.
How do you balance that also?
I mean, first
From
off, I'll
from
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm
From
sorry.
what?
No, I was
From
just gonna
what?
say from a man, yeah, from a dating perspective. How do you balance that? Like she coming back to you, be like, oh, he's not answering the phone, or he's not getting the kids, and she
Mm,
necessarily doesn't have that good support system, which I advocate having a support system. But let's say she doesn't have that to be like, okay, mom is getting the kids, or they're going with their godparents or something. How do you navigate that portion of the dating world?
Um, I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. That's tough as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, at first I'll probably try to like communicate, like, man, look, you need to try to talk to him. I don't care what you gotta do. I don't care if you gotta set a meet with him or whenever he do pick up the kids and you run into him that day or whatever the case. You need to let him know like this, that, this, whatever. I could almost guarantee 90% of men, probably a higher percentage of that. This is my opinion. This is not facts. Let me say that part. I'm just saying, if we was to do a test, I think I would be pretty accurate.
mm,
Most men, when they impregnate women, they feel like you belong to them forever.
Mm.
Most men.
mm,
Most men. So if I'm running into a situation like that with a girl and do finding all types of ways, he finds out you're dating somebody. He doesn't know me directly. He just know you dating somebody. And he know it's date night. It's a Tuesday night. It's date night. You know what I'm saying? 9 p.m. You all finna go out to Life with G. You know what I'm saying? And it's
hell
date night.
yeah.
She and he start to act up like, man, fuck that. This bitch is not finna go out and have good ass tacos with that nigga. Fuck that. They is not finna hang out and have a good time. And I'm here with the kids. The fuck? Like, I'm gonna be like, man, the first, like I said, I'll just be like, man, you should talk to dude, let him know, like, damn, this is not fair. Like, you're dating this person, that person, I can't do nothing about it. Like, have whatever you gotta tell them, whatever the conversation consists of, that's on you. But I don't know. If it becomes an issue, one thing about me, I'm not gonna fight over no female. I'm not. I'll fight for you. I will not fight over you. and I won't fight you. Like, you feel me? Now, if you're not safe or something and something like that is in the way, okay, that's totally different from you just submitting to whatever this nigga, like you just giving up to what this nigga want. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's
Mhm.
totally different to me. So I'm not finna sit here and go to your house and stay there that night waiting to see if this guy gonna pop up to come get the kids or whatever. And I'm not doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would just leave the situation because I wouldn't I wouldn't really like the fact that now he cutting into my time. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
that's too much of a headache.
Mhm.
And it be shit like that. Why men don't want to date women with kids. Like, that's too much of a headache to deal with. Like, why I gotta deal with that shit?
Shit, that shit
Now I
sound
gotta
sound good to
beef with
me.
another dude. Now I gotta beef with
Fuck
another
that.
dude. Ain't no telling if it's gonna be us arguing, fist fighting. Ain't no telling it's gonna go further than that. And
Hmm.
why the fuck would I waste my time risking all that?
I'm with
Mm.
it, Zoe. You ain't with that shit. I'm with that shit. Shawty, I like that shit.
Man,
First and
nah.
foremost, I'm gonna let that motherfucker know.
Hey,
I'm
then
gonna let
hey,
him know.
listen, hey, listen, hey, listen,
This
y'all
my
ladies.
house.
Like
I
Hey,
see
he
y'all
said,
JR.
I
ladies.
JR
like
like
that
this.
This my
Oh
shit.
no,
shit.
JR
if
like
it no, if it's my spot, don't get me wrong. If it's my spot, see, and
Yeah.
my the way my mind work, it's like if I'm at her crib and
That's my
he
spot
feels
too.
like
right. That's what I'm
hold on,
saying.
time out,
That's
hold
that.
on,
That's
time
that
out, hold
mentality
on.
right there.
Now see, time out. So if it this, I would feel like okay, this is my shorty, right? This is my shorty, yeah.
That's your shit.
So if you mean to tell me this guy is walking, he comes to the house,
Yeah.
walks in the door like he been here before, this,
How?
that, and the third, or this is their old apartment, like.
How he still gotta? We
I ain't
changed
gonna
locks
lie,
already.
man.
We
Listen,
already
man.
changed locks. I'm a I,
Hey, I
look,
ain't
Mhm.
gonna lie.
look, Zoe. I feel you, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. If that's a girlfriend benefit right there, is that I'm gonna protect you now. Like that's a girlfriend benefit. I'm gonna protect you
Yeah,
now, and by doing so, I'll take on certain responsibilities because I'm gonna have the authority, and she gotta follow and comply to what the hell I say. And if she don't, then she demoted.
yeah.
She
But
demoted, and she don't get those benefits.
I'm speaking on the aspect of me telling you what I need done is me telling you like, man, look, you need to go talk to this dude, let him know I'm in the picture now. Like, that shit ain't happening over here. If those conversations are not being had, if that shit not being hashed out between them,
You ain't
I
gotta talk
already
to
know.
him.
I already know
You
where
talk to
I'm
him,
gonna
Zoe.
take it. Me talk to him.
You gotta
Oh
you.
man,
It ain't about her no
He
more.
said
She
no.
mine
I don't
now.
take
She
disrespect
mine.
lightly.
But
I
no,
So
don't
it
you
take
ain't. It
uh,
ain't. It
disrespect
ain't about a
lightly, bro.
disrespect. It's about you go talk to him man to man. Guess what? She mine. You know what I'm saying? Anything that belong to her, guess what? That mine. You
I'm
feel me?
just
yeah.
saying.
So if that belong to you too, then that's ours now. Because
Hell
when she
nah,
over
it
here
ain't
with
ours.
me,
That's
I have the
mine.
authority. I'm gonna take the
She don't
responsibility,
belong to you
100%.
no more, homeboy.
I
She
feel
don't
you.
belong to you no more, homeboy. Ain't no that's
But then
ours.
that's
That's
I think
ours.
Well,
that's where
yeah, that's
JR's
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
that's where
saying.
JR is coming from. Like
But
that's
not
why
her.
you
I'm
Okay.
now
talking
you
about the
got to step
child
in
because we
front of him.
talking about the child, right? And we
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
about
okay. So
him
now
having
if
to
she's
say
okay,
so.
then that's our
Yeah.
that's our kids. Like, that's our
Yeah,
kids, bro.
yeah, me
You
too.
do
I'm part of
you
that
do your
now
part.
too.
You do your
I
part. I'm gonna
do
do my part. Like,
Type shit.
yeah.
I do want
Comment.
to tap in with the comments really quickly. How the human properly said dating, I wouldn't care. Relationship, he shouldn't even be an aggravating factor. That's true. Michael said, I likely already knew the situation with the BD because I would have asked that beforehand. Shouldn't be a shock to me. And if I continue to pursue her, I anticipated this being a potential issue. I feel like you always have to anticipate the bitter baby mama or the bitter baby daddy, just if you're dealing with someone who is a parent. How the human properly said she better have a fat ass too. I mean, big, stupid booty. I agree.
Type
You gotta
shit.
be
Yeah.
shit. Like, what is this? Gotta make it worth it. What's up,
On
Davion?
both
Welcome back
ends.
in to another
On.
episode, Life with G. Davion said demoted. She getting demoted. He said make that to go play JR. How the
There I
human
go.
probably said, yeah, man to man combo.
Type
Julie,
shit.
what's up, baby?
Hey,
Julie's
Julie.
back. Watch out, JR. She said, I'm late. What's the topic? We're talking about if it's easier for single fathers to date or single mothers to date. Davion said, we share her. Oh, shit. Bailey Baffle said,
Is
topic
that your
is.
hoe?
Okay, she's
At my
explaining.
hoe
Yeah.
too.
So
No,
no, no.
My
So
we
hoe.
are
all right,
not.
Jr.
What
So
happened?
Jr. I'm gonna direct this question to you though,
Oh,
really quick,
Lord.
because Zoe. No, no, no. It's a good question because Zoe doesn't have children, so I don't. I mean, he can weigh in, but you're a man with the children. So,
Let's get it.
um, how to human properly say, yeah, man to man combo. And we understand, I'm right there with you. Like, why having that man to man combo? Because let's say she did her due diligence and old boy just ain't cutting it. So you stepping up, being the man that you're supposed to be. Let's flip that real quick.
Okay.
Your baby mama,
Yeah.
you didn't have those conversations. So, woman to woman conversations, how you
No.
feel about that?
No.
So, you feel like it's a one-way street?
I I I am I am responsible. I have the authority. I am responsible. My woman is supposed to be my peace. I make sure that she is stress free. She does not have to
Mm.
combat and or interact with my baby mama whatsoever, because the burden of the responsibility is on me no matter what anyway. So as the man, I am the head of the household. I'm going to do both. I will talk on both ends to her baby daddy and my new girl baby daddy, and I will talk to my baby mama. That is how I will do such, and I will make sure it is cordial on all parts for me to protect my relationship, because that relationship's gonna have my last name on it if it goes the distance. So that is my responsibility as a man. That's me.
But
So I
but
nah.
let's say, we're talking extremes here. So
Yeah.
your baby mama ain't listening. All right, she ain't listening to you. She about to mess up what you got going on. Like
Ain't
you
no
said,
way.
your end goal is,
I
yeah,
feel
you
you.
can't
Okay,
sit
okay,
there and
let's
say no
get
way.
yeah. Well, no, I'm about to say
You
what
can
she
only
going
can.
like. She can mess it up, and that's her choice, and that's the other woman's choice for dealing with, and that's cool. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But me, I'm not gonna be in the same vicinity as my baby mama at that point, and now it's gonna be more difficult to either have my kids. She has my kids. She a whole nother place. I'm a whole nother place. All these different things gonna have to be in part or in place before all of that happens. So I
Mhm.
get what you're saying, but I would already have figured all that stuff out to make sure if I have a combative baby mama, she ain't in the same state as me. She ain't knowing my location. She ain't knowing none of this. I'll pick up the
He
kids
Wow.
in a
hiding.
neutral
He
Wow.
ducking
He
location
off.
high.
Oh,
type shit.
he
You know
said,
what I
"Put
Witness
me
mean?
in the
protection
witness
ain't got
protection.
witness
Witness
protection ain't
protection,
got
because this
nothing on
bitch
him.
crazy."
But I do
That's
believe that I'm a
wild.
very respectful man, so I do believe that my partner or my ex partner, whatever it may, is going to respect me to a certain degree to where this is not a situation, and I still take care of whatever's going on in all parts.
But
But
can we
but
all agree?
in your example, let me still want to go ahead.
But
Hmm.
I have a
Go
question
ahead.
for everyone. Can we all agree though? Most bitter, and I'm saying this like truly bitter baby mamas, baby daddies, they don't come about until you get in it. They never show that side until they see that you've actually moved on. So
Possibly.
some things you
Mhm.
cannot preemptively do because they were like, okay, because just like we talked about this for about kids, they're cool with you until they realize, oh, you my stepdaddy? Oh, I don't like you no more. So adults do the exact same thing. Oh, this just a fling. He ain't nothing. He just gonna keep it moving. But then when they see you getting serious, that's when they start pulling out them guns and acting bitter and not picking up the kids and trying to throw salt on what you got going on. So it is a little difficult sometimes to plan ahead when you've never seen that side, unless you just gonna keep hopping state to state with all your different children because you worried and trying to plan ahead.
I don't need to go that many far, but I understand what you're saying. If it just so happens that my baby mama wants to talk to my new woman, then I don't have a I will have a say so in it, and I will be there again, and I will regulate. And if it gets out of hand or whatever it may be, then we're gonna have to go, and then we're gonna have to evacuate the premises. Normal. That's just what it is. I gotta protect what's mine. I gotta protect what's under my
I
roof.
like that.
That's just how, and every man should though. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why a lot of men let they woman talk to their baby daddy. That's not what it is. It has to be me. I'm talking to the baby daddy because I'm the one that has to protect them. That's my position. That's my job now. Ain't no woman need to be. My woman don't need to be stressed out ever. Nan never. They don't need to be stressed out. They don't need to be mad. Nothing. If you are my woman, that's supposed to be my job. I'm supposed to be able to protect you. You know. But if you don't comply to what I say and I wanna talk to her, well, you demoted. Deuce, like you
Who's
demoted.
demoted? The girl,
My
the
new
the
girl, she demoted
she's
off
demoted
rip.
because the baby daddy didn't listen to you.
No, if she want to talk to the baby mama, she like, nah, I'm about to go talk to the
Oh,
baby
oh,
mama.
oh,
She want to
oh.
talk
I'm
to me. I
like,
want to talk to
damn.
her too. All right, well, you demoted now. You gone. You feel me? You
I
out of here.
mean,
But
but
And if she
only if
I
it
don't
have
want
goes
a
me to talk to
hold
the
sideways,
on,
baby
but
right?
daddy,
I
you
have a
demoted
question.
too.
I have a question, and y'all two keep talking, and I raised my two fingers and everything. Question, Shelly, let's be honest. We
Yes,
know how
ma'am.
girls are.
Oh yeah, we catty as
We know
hell
how women
and
are.
petty as hell.
You really would you want to sit down and have a baby mama to girlfriend conversation? Would you want to do that?
If I'm gonna say it like this: if I'm serious with a man
Mm,
and he has a child, and it's not even necessarily that an issue is coming, I just need to understand If they want to talk to me, I'm all for it. There is no reason for us not to have a conversation, because the conversation is not going to be about me and him first and foremost. I'm gonna shut that down. It's going to be about, hey, these are the things that my child likes, or this is where we're going, or that's the only conversation I need to have with her. But it's not going to be a conversation about me and him. Because if she wants to talk one on one with me and have a conversation about my relationship with her ex, I'm not going to do that. But if it's a conversation where we're trying to get into co-parenting and understanding each other's ways, because as a single mother, if my son's father was in his life, I would have wanted to talk to that woman just to make sure I feel okay with her at the end of the day. And it would have just been, let me get to know you. I want to see, I know what my child is saying. I know what he is saying, but now I need to see it for my own self, just to help put that mind at ease. I don't care what y'all two got going on. At the end of the day, it's about my child. Because if I got to go ham on it, I'm going to let you understand what it is, what it ain't going to be.
Yeah, nah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I feel you.
I've
I feel
never
you.
been one to want to have that. I don't want to have the conversation. I you if I'm dating a man who has children, he can tell me what his child likes, what he doesn't like. He can help me figure out the parenting style that I would need to be at, how involved, how not involved, stuff like that. I feel like I don't know if I'd have no idea what a man to man conversation would consist of, because
Mm,
that kind of seems a little
mm,
pointless to me as well. But
mm,
but
Putting his
um
foot down.
mm.
This is
no,
my land.
I don't see that woman to woman conversation. I feel like most of the time, if a baby mama is requesting to meet the girl that you're dating, it is to get information. How long you been talking to him? What y'all been doing? Oh, he bought you that. He ain't never buy me that.
Oh,
And it's just
Type shit.
but
See,
I
and
feel like that's what most women go into it with, and it would be very difficult to not have it go left really quickly if she says something or does something that you don't like. And do you really have rank? Can you really say, especially if you have like custody in, like 50-50 custody, whether you like his new girl or not, that's not going to matter. If your kids aren't in danger, that's not going to matter.
I'm gonna
So
tell
what is
you
the
true,
now.
point?
G,
true to
if
a point, but
you have a conversation, if it was me, right, and my woman had a conversation with my baby mama and it becomes an altercation and my new woman is
she
upset and
demoted.
or part, you off real, you are a reflection of me. I hold my own.
Demoted.
I stand very calm, collected, poised. There is no way that the reflection of me is going to be out of her character because of another person. You are automatically demoted as a woman.
Right.
So yeah, I would never want that to happen because I don't think a lot of women can control themselves emotionally in that type of scenario. That is a very, very sensitive like
It
scenario.
is.
So
It
I
Yes,
would
is.
never want that to happen.
And
I
I guess I'm
agree.
only speaking from personal experience because I've done it twice
Mm,
with my ex's baby mamas.
mm.
The first time because they were little kids and we had custody of them. And then with my second ex husband because of the grandchildren. And let me tell you, that second one, I had to pray, fast, woosah, call on Buddha because I refused to get out of character at the end of the day. Namaste. What is it? What did Tina Turner say on
Whoop
that
his
I don't
ass.
even
movie?
Whoop his
know.
ass. Tina said whoop his ass. That's what Tina said.
No. We're talking about when she was meditating.
Oh, when
But
she was
no, I had to do all that because I went in it with pure intentions because I understood from just an older perspective where she was coming from and what.
Hmm.
But when she became impure with her intentions, because once again, even though the children were grown, we had grandchildren that we still had to get along with and so forth. But when it came to, oh, he used to do this to me, I don't care about none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What you want to talk about the grandkids? How we doing holidays? Oh, okay, not a problem.
type
If
shit.
that's what you want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about that. And I
Not
removed
even if they
myself from
give
the
you something real
situation.
juicy. Not even if they give you something real juicy.
Man, it's coming
Let me
from her
tell you.
mouth. Why am
It's
I ain't
coming
listening to that.
right. It's
I ain't
why am
listening
I
to that
listening
shit.
to? Listen, 9/10 of it I probably had already known because understand this. Most of the time, before I got in relationships, I knew what it was prior to somebody else coming and telling me. That was my number one rules.
You knew what he told you.
I no, I went and did my fact and investigations.
How much?
Investigator.
Well, that I feel like that
Investigation.
can well, I do want to tap in with the comments. How do human properly say you can always delete her from Earth? Ouch. That's crazy.
Damn. But
Um, he said,
also,
"What baby mama? What? That's crazy." Um, Bailey Baffle said, "You know what, Jr. You're all right." Oh, Bailey. Oh man, he always converts them to
He
like kind of
does.
sort of. Don't worry, he
For
gonna
how
piss you
long?
off in
touch
20
my
minutes. Don't worry about
body.
it.
Right.
I don't know the words to the song, but
Oh
Pause.
my
yeah.
god. Oh
No
my
pause. All
god.
play. All play. Go ahead,
Right.
Bailey. Go ahead, girl.
Davion said, JR said, I'm the head dude in charge.
Type shit.
Yep,
Type
that's
shit.
how he feels. He said, fuck the BD. I don't want to hear a peep out of him. Tell him to send an invoice. Damn.
Damn. No,
Tell us send the
tell him
Ooh.
email.
invoice.
Email. Make
Oh,
sure
Tell
you
Tell
us
do
us how
send the
you
email.
really
invoice.
feel. He said, QuickBooks. Robert said, I approve this message. Jesus loves you, but Dada thinks you're saying Buddha. Why did I say Dada? Buddha.
who you thinking about?
She thinking about
I'm thinking about
daddy.
Dada.
She got
I'm
me
thinking about
thinking
Dada.
about
Let me stop. Let me
daddy.
stop. Oh my God. I got said edible. I don't know. I don't know if it's easier on one or the other. I think it's just hard all around. There's a lot of different factors, but I know this. That's why you have to be so careful about who you have children with. And co-parenting, like you need to, it takes a village. Boundaries are important. Co-parenting is important. So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a
No,
it's harder on one or the other. It's
it's
just hard
definitely
out
harder
here.
on
Can
women.
I ask y'all a
It's
question? Can I
definitely
ask
harder
y'all
on
women a
women.
question?
Yeah.
Both of y'all.
Sure.
If if well, who got the oldest kid? Sis,
Shelly,
Shelly.
you got the oldest kid? Okay.
Yeah.
Just guess. Just you don't gotta tell me the exact age. How many years?
grown.
My baby grown. My baby just turned 24.
Oh damn, that's grown. All right. So 20, so 28. Oh, 28 years ago. If did you have a bitter baby daddy?
um
28 years ago, she ain't
I
had no
was
baby. Wait, am I doing
right
that
Man,
right?
28
no.
28 years
Man,
ago. Ugh.
listen. That's not. I went away from the question for a second. I just asked,
All right.
did you like?
Did I
Was
I
this
have
was
a better
is
baby
this?
daddy?
Did you go through this conversation on your
Oh
end
shit.
with your baby daddy? Like,
I did, but not concerning me dating. It was concerning him dating. He became bitter about some things that were going on, and then we just left that alone.
okay, so because what made me want to ask the question? Because even G just said like she reiterated what I said with the like pick them wisely, like choose them
Yeah.
wisely. So
Yeah.
if y'all could go back, not saying that y'all don't like love y'all kids, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all love y'all kids. But if y'all could go back, if somebody was to tell y'all before y'all had y'all kids, like you're not gonna be with that person in the next 20 years, would you have been okay with having a kid with that person?
Honestly, yes. For me, and I'm gonna say, in all honesty, I love my son. There are times when I think about what my life would have been like if I hadn't had him. But I was fortunate enough to where when I called it quits with his father, it was quits. He lived in another country. I stayed and I did when I buckled down and did what I had to do here. So I was fortunate. Now, if I had situations like some of my friends have, yeah, I may have reconsidered it. I lucked out. I had a great support system. My son grew up well rounded, completely loved, and is very successful. So I guess since everything worked out, yeah.
Type shit.
I was I feel that. I feel that. UG.
Uh, you know what?
God damn, she
Nah,
went
nah,
from
nah. Let me
Wow,
say.
the
Tia to
bottom.
Ron. God
Whoa.
damn.
Damn.
I said for reasons
Hey,
I cannot speak on, I can't
no,
really
no,
go in
really.
on
Like,
this topic.
I'm not asking for the sake of you having like your kid. I'm not saying that you should regret your
If
kids.
I would have
I'm not
chose
saying
somebody
that.
different,
Yeah, if you knew you wasn't gonna be with that person forever, if you
you know
knew
what's
you wasn't gonna be
funny?
with that person forever,
You said if somebody were to tell you that you weren't going to be with that person,
yeah.
I think everybody in my life told me that ain't gonna work, and I did it anyways. So I'm living proof that I did it anyways.
Okay.
If I could go back and do it differently, absolutely. I think that I would. Of course, children are a blessing, but it's important to listen to your support system. It's important to listen to people who aren't in the rose colored glasses, us against the world phase. And then I was really young too. I thought if I waited until I had a husband and had children, I would be safe. Just be careful who you date, who you marry, who you sleep with, all the things. Just be careful. That's
Mm,
all I gotta
Damn.
say.
type
Damn,
shit.
G, you right. if I
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what Mama told me. I had never introduced my mother to a boy. Side story. Never introduced my mother to a boy. Introduced her to my son's father. We were just dating at the time. He lived down the street. She pulled me to the side after he went home. After that first night, she looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Don't bring no babies in this house."
Mm.
And what'd you do?
Fuck it up.
Years later, brought a baby into the house.
Gotcha, bitch.
It be like that. It be like
For real.
that.
G hit the net. Listen to your parents, folks.
Mm-hmm. For sure. No,
Yeah.
they ain't lying though. Yeah,
For real, for
it
real.
ain't.
I
It ain't
do.
about the kid though. It's definitely about the partner. It ain't about the
Yeah.
kid. It's about the
Yeah.
partner. So
100%. How to Human properly said, definitely shouldn't have kids with your heart. Have them responsibly. Here, have a plan B. He should get paid for that. He just gave a whole commercial. Here,
Hey,
have a
they say
plan B.
they,
And
they
he said
say
it so
drink
sweetly
responsibly.
too, like he really
Right.
cares.
You know they say drink responsibly, baby responsibly.
hey shit, baby.
Plan
Wait, we
B.
made baby a verb just now.
I think we did just make baby a
Made
I
verb.
like
baby
baby
a
as a verb.
That
I
shit
do
crazy.
too.
Baby responsibly. You
I
understand?
fuck with that shit. Oh my goodness. Julie said I would go back to talk to the other BM because listen, I regret the person I had a child with, but the child, I love my kid. Yeah.
Type shit
Bailey
though.
said, damn.
Nah,
Have a
it's
plan
that's
B
a
is
fact though.
crazy. Y'all should wrap it up too. I know y'all don't really like to hear
What
that, fellas.
they say, don't
But
be silly. Wrap your willy.
That's just not
wrap it
natural.
up.
I'm just not against. I'm just against
That's
that
what they say.
unnatural stuff. I feel like I
Hey
should
man.
put it in God's hand. You know what
Well, they
I'm saying?
had sheep.
That's
Hey,
why
had
he
That's what
got
I
sheep
9
believe.
you's
kids. That's why he got
wild.
Right.
9
You's
kids.
wild, bro.
It is
JR.
what it is. I'm just saying, put it in
JR.
God's hands,
I had
and
a
that's what it
I
is.
had
bro.
a
JR.
I had a I
JR.
had go ahead.
They do have sheepskins, which is all natural,
Oh
if that's
what?
the case.
Nah,
Sheep
God
skin?
didn't make them neither. God didn't make condoms.
God
So
did make sheepskin. Oh,
God
God
didn't
He
didn't
make
make
made
them.
the
sheep.
humans who made condoms for safe sex. I can't even
I'm
talk.
I'm just saying, God
He
didn't make
made the
that.
humans that make condoms.
Sometimes you just got to put it in God's hands and see what
Mm.
happened. And like he put them kids in my life for a reason. That's what he did. So guess what? I'm blessed.
Maybe you
Blessed
need a
up.
couple more to
You have
get
free
you on
will,
track.
and you were
If God
definitely
says I
like
need a couple more, then I need a couple more. That's natural. That's just natural.
Y'all,
Jesus.
y'all watch out. JR on a
Y'all was
mission too to make some single mothers out
What
there.
up, Bailey?
Listen,
Julie.
my I had an English
What did he
teacher
just
in
say?
high school.
Who did he just hit on?
I ain't hit on nobody. What you talking
Which
about?
one? Who did you
What you
use your
talking
little
about?
suavemente voice on? What did he
I
say,
didn't.
Shelly? Run it back.
Suave
Nah,
mente.
chill.
His little suave
Chill.
man. Yeah, when he be
I didn't
talking to
say
the biddies, he
anything.
talk lower. He be like, "What up,
I
Billy?
don't. No, I don't. I
What
don't
up,
never talk to the
Billy?"
biddies like that. I love all the biddies in the world.
Look at him.
Hey,
All of
hey,
Listen to
y'all.
hey,
I
I
that.
ain't gonna
promise
lie,
you. I
With
just
your
love
JR,
all
tall
the
little
bitches in
voice.
the
Shut
world.
up, JR.
I
hey,
got
Type
JR,
shit,
nine
though. I
babies.
promise you.
He got real close to the mic. He's I don't really be talking to the ladies like
Right?
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to let y'all know that I love each and every
that.
woman individually. And if
He's
y'all
just
want to come together to make a beautiful household, I'm here for you. I promise I am.
only
We can
you.
all share.
What is happening? Are
That's
y'all doing an
your
intro
hoe.
for a song?
That's my hoe.
Mixtape?
I'm
It
just
sounds
saying,
like
though, you know what I'm
it.
saying? I fuck with Julie Bailey, all the women. I fuck with everybody here. You know what I'm saying? I love all y'all type shit,
He
though. But
said,
if y'all need another baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
hey,
Oh my
you
God,
had to
no.
clear your throat, bro. The
I'm
section
hurdle.
is gone, bro.
I'm hurdle.
That section is gone, bro.
Let me clear my throat. Okay, on
Y'all
that
tripping.
note, in the spirit of clearing throats, does anybody have any
Haktua? We about to talk about
Damn,
Haktua?
the
Because that's how you
Hatua.
prevent babies right there, people.
Exactly.
Give Mo Haktua.
Take your kids to the
Hey,
pool.
listen.
Take that man kids to the pool.
There
Do
you
y'all have
go.
any final thoughts? Jesus. Oh my God.
To the
Tight shit.
pool.
Tight
Ah,
shit.
damn.
Well, hold on. You already know. Let me go first for the
I'm
final thoughts.
saying,
You already know how I get down. Tight shit. You feel me?
hey,
Hey,
it's
look, everybody. I'm
alright.
going to tell you right now. Women, if you go out there and you dating with a child, I'm going to tell you that it is not going to be easy. It is going to be a lot of sacrifices. You're going to take a lot of risk with a lot of these guys because they might have ill intentions. A lot of the time, these guys really do believe that women with kids are, easy targets, So make sure you're really safe out there. Make sure you get to know your partner thoroughly because I would hate to put any women at risk. Like I said before, I do love you women. And if any of y'all are looking for a baby daddy, I am taking applications. So just want to, peace, love, and support to everybody. Type shit.
Tight shit.
Shelly, this is when you approve my message. This is when
No.
Shelly goes,
Life of G podcast approves this message.
appreciate it.
access denied.
God damn.
Let me go ahead and wrap this up for y'all real quick. Like men should be doing, wrapping it up.
Nope.
But all right, but dating, whether you're a single mother, a single parent, or a single father, it is going to be difficult no matter what. You got to find balance. You got to find balance to juggle you, your child, and that potential partner. You're going to have to make sacrifices, and your potential partner also will be making sacrifices. And I can guarantee both parties, women, there is a man out there that will love you and your kids the way they deserve. Men, don't just accept any old thing. It's a woman out there that's going to love you and your kids the way that they deserve. Lead them bitter baby mamas and baby daddies out of your business. Like JR said, men step up, had a man to man conversations. Ladies, sit back and let a man be a man. And if you can't be a man, that's when you leave them. But to prevent all this, take them kids to the pool.
God damn. Not leaving.
That's really. I feel
Hot
like the
tour.
last one she said something about gargling balls, and now she's talking
Whoa.
about take the
Oh,
kids
God.
to the pool. Um,
It's gargling nuts. Want to gargle your nuts?
I still feel like I need to see a demonstration. That's crazy. I didn't know that was possible.
Off air, off
Um,
air.
off air after show on TikTok. I'm
Hey,
playing.
yo, what the
Um,
fuck?
Hey,
before we get to
yo.
oh shit. Okay, before we get to Zoe's final thoughts, Davion says Zoe looked like he finna say make her wanna lick the rapper like a lollipop. Yep, he do. He does. Bailey said hallelujah for Haktua.
Type shit.
Amen.
Type
Thank you,
shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davion said, we love Shell. Preach, girl. How the Human Properly said, if you don't make me take my shoes off before coming in your house, expect for me to make tracks.
Type shit. Type
Valid.
shit.
Ah. Hey, he snap. Hey, he
Wow.
snap.
What
Hey,
I
he
told y'all
snap
about
Type
right
the
there.
men
shit.
taking them
Hey,
shoes
he
off. You don't take
snap.
them shoes off, burn them.
Type shit. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
Told
Zoe,
y'all.
what's your final thoughts, my guy? How you feeling?
Yeah, man, for sure. I definitely advise y'all women to really choose them wisely. For real, for real. Men too, though, you feel me? You don't want no bitter baby mama at all. You know what I'm saying? But by all means, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing it the right way, reprocreate, you know what I'm saying? Build your empire, you know what I'm talking about? Um, I definitely think it is harder. My opinion, this is my opinion. I think it is harder for women than it is for I think it's harder for single women, single mothers, than it is for single fathers. But you know what I'm saying? Somebody may come along and want to help father those children the right way. You know what I'm saying? It might be me, it might not be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying pick them right for sure though, cause
Mhm.
nobody want to deal with them badass kids. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them kids.
That's the lasting message. Fuck them kids.
I, I ain't know.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
ain't
nah,
know.
real talk though.
I
We
ain't
love
know
the
if someone
kids
wanted to
though.
help. Or he
We
wanted to
we
get rid
love the
of them,
kids.
nigga.
I know he's like, but really, fuck them kids. Fuck it.
Nah, we love the kids. Nah,
That
for
nigga had
sure.
mixed
Know what I'm
emotions
saying?
just now, nigga.
Trick,
He
trick, love the
did.
kids. Trick, love the
He
kids.
Trick love the
did.
kids. That's half the problem right there.
Trick, love the
Hey,
kids.
listen.
Oh shit.
Listen. Somebody is gonna love you. Just make sure you love yourself first. That's all I gotta say.
Big fact.
Um, yeah. On
That
that
was
note, thank you guys for coming
beautiful.
in for another episode of Life with G podcast. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share. We have the 250 subscriber goal. And as always, if anybody tells you that you can't, yes, the fuck you can. Don't forget to tap into the TikTok after show. We're gonna be over there for a little bit, chopping it up. And yeah, besos, blessings, and have a good night.